imitate me as I imitate Christ. Now, that's the kind of statement that gets the Apostle Paul labeled with words like arrogant and egotistical. But that's the instruction he gave to the church at Corinth. Imitate me, follow me, do what I do. I'll follow Christ and you guys copy me. Now, there was a time when those statements drove me crazy. Why didn't Paul just take himself out of the equation and tell people to follow Christ? Why did he establish himself as the object of focus for his disciples instead of Christ himself? I think it's because he knew something that I'm only just now beginning to recognize. That people I need a role model, a picture of Christ that makes the life of Christ visible and tangible. If we're going to lead, that's the statement we'll make. Follow me as I follow Christ. Now, we may never issue that challenge verbally, but that's the inherent call of leadership. Follow me. If people are going to follow us, then our primary task is to lead ourselves well, to become leaders that are worth following. It doesn't take strong leadership when things are going well and everyone is getting along. But when you step into a place like Corinth, where people are fighting over lifestyle and doctrine and wine at communion, leadership requires character and skill, and that takes work. In Romans, Paul exhorts those who have a leadership gift to steward it well. We can't just hope to become a good leader or even pray to become a good leader. We have to work hard to become the kind of leader that is worth imitating. Here are a few things that we can do to become leaders worth following. One, let's nurture the right relationships. Who's investing in you? Who has regular contact with you to pray for you, to encourage you, to spur you on to love and good deeds? These are people that we have face-to-face contact with. And then who is investing in you indirectly? Leaders or learners, and we can seek wisdom from people that we're separated from by time and distance through reading their writings. Who are you accountable to? Who has permission to ask you anything at any time about any area of your life? And then who is following you? What relationships will you specifically and intentionally pursue in the next 6 months? People that can invest in you, people that you can invest in. The second thing we need to do to become leaders worth following is cultivate our character. When Paul gave qualifications for leadership in the New Testament, they weren't necessarily the typical leadership gifts of casting vision or making good decisions. It was about our character and how we related to one another. I think cultivating our character is about making good pre-decisions. Those are the most important decisions we'll ever make. The decisions we make before it comes to the big decision itself. What are our values? What part of our character needs the most growth? Now, we'll address some of those in the module that we do on Leadership Covenant a little bit later. Finally, set some spiritual goals. What are you reading in Scripture? What are you praying for? What specific measurable goals do you need to set for the next 6 months? If we're going to establish ourselves as leaders and tell people in our groups, follow me as I follow Christ, imitate me, do what I do, we need to realize that the leader we become is related to the kinds of people that surround us in our life. So we've got to nurture the right relationships. It's tied to the kind of character that is embedded in who we are. So we've got to be intentional about developing good character, and we need to set spiritual goals so that we are confident that we're running hard after Christ. And so if people are following us, they'll be running hard after Christ too. Lead ourselves well. Let's become leaders that are worth following.